a bit of swing already. First ball, and I would have said there, Navjot, that there's more swing in that first delivery than we saw in the entire other evening.
Let's face facts, this is a much better side, although it's a new look side, heralding and ushering in a new era for South African cricket. We are Gautam Gambhir taking strike once again for India. Didn't have much of a start in the previous game. That's understandable.
It's down the leg side now. I wonder if that has just brushed the pad. Good take by Boucher. It's a leg by signal. That is, while it should have been a catch, and Tini, not Tini, in fact it's Rob Peterson. Rob Peterson has put it down, and Sehwag clipping this off his toes.
Well, that's a costly lapse. Flew at a pace, was in the hands, and then suddenly, as he fell down, lost balance, and it popped out. That is a very costly lapse. Virender Sehwag, sublime form. That could have really spelled doomsday for him.
Nicely steered away by Gambhir. This should go all the way for 4. Good looking stroke. Bangabandhu, it's the first of many we'll see today.
Well, that'll do his confidence a world of good. Gautam Gambhir just leant into it, caressed it through the gap on the offside. It's an attacking field that Smith has set. So there are gaps to be split in the field. Gambhir times that to perfection, opens the face of the bat slightly away from the body.
Here comes Shah Willoughby again. Left arm swing, and Sehwag swings his bat and puts him away. Sehwag already punishing the bowler who might have had him in his first over.
Well, he's a real dasher, Virender Sehwag. As confident as Hercules. Look at that stroke. It's the flick of the wrist, finds the gap. That is sweet timing. With the swing, whipped him away through mid-wicket. That's short, banged away. That is a superb stroke from Gambhir. And it's a rollicking start for the Indians. All spruced up. This is not South Africa, my dear friend. Anything short is asking for trouble. So much time for Gambhir to ride the bounce and smash that one.
Put away for 1, down to fine leg. 6 off the over, 4 overs bowled. India 23 for no wicket. And then that's clipped away. That is clipped away by Gambhir, and it's a very nice stroke indeed. He looks good.
Well, he's oozing with confidence, Gautam Gambhir. Once again, short, and it's dispatched with disdain. This is something that the South Africans will have to realize, that this is a slow wicket. There's not much of bounce, just a neat little swivel.
Just pitching outside that leg stump, I fancy.
Marginally pitched outside leg stump, and once the ball pitches outside leg stump, the rest is inconsequential.
That is a top shot. That is a glorious shot from Sehwag. It won't come much better.
Well, there's a certain degree of arrogance with which Sehwag dismissed that one. He is going ballistic. Virender Sehwag at his best. Again, firm clip through the mid-wicket area. on the middle stump. Nothing wrong with that delivery. He can really be barbaric and savage. Mediocre bowling, he will pummel you to submission.
Mackay and Tini to continue, and it's a quick single. It's hit Gambia.
That's a good shot.
Yes, nicely played by Virendra Sehwag, leaning into the drive. Didn't try to hit it too hard, Virendra Sehwag.
Is that a glove? I think it is. Mackay and Tini's got his man, and India have lost their first wicket.
Well, he's played the swivel shot a couple of times, Gautam Gambhir, but hasn't been able to roll his wrists and try to keep the ball down. This one's short. And once again, it's really an instinctive shot that he plays, Gautam Gambhir. Doesn't move his back foot at all. He's predominantly a front foot player, so wasn't able to cover for that extra bounce. Walking back to the pavilion, 18 against his name. India have got off to a good start, but they have lost their first wicket, 45.
Captain of India, Sourav Ganguly, comes to the wicket. The side have got a decent start, but he needs to carry that on.
Oh, what a shot. What a lovely shot this from Virendra Sehwag. On the up. Dawson pitching it in just the right spot for Sehwag to play it on the up. Once again, not trying to hit the ball too hard, just easing into the drive, leaning into the drive, standing up and right bang in the middle of the bat. Look at that. It's a sweet sound, that.
It's the outside edge, flies away, just a single. That'll bring the 50 for one. One wicket. It was a welcome relief for the South Africans. Flashing blade, it'll go for four. What a good shot to start with. Man, he's a good player.
This is a terrific shot from the Indian captain. What a way to begin his innings. Once again, Dawson giving him the width, just the width that Ganguly likes around the off stump.
The boundaries are coming too quickly. Not too many singles being taken. The problem that Smith's got now, he's got to cut back on the boundaries. It's either the 4 or nothing. And that shows that your bowlers aren't getting the right area more often than not. That puts you under pressure. That's the end of the over. 54 for 1.
Hot and humid in Dhaka, and a lot of new names will be feeling the heat quite literally. Jacques Rudolph, one of those. The bowler himself, Robin Peterson, Charles Willoughby. Lots of them around here. Smith, the new captain. Suddenly, we get this graphic up this morning which said
That's well played. Excellent placement. Well, that's a top shot. He didn't try and hit it too hard. It was hit on the up. He's caressed it nicely through the offside, and a nice way to bring up his half century.
Good timing there by Mohammad Kaif. Just a little bit of width offered. Very rare from Sean Pollock to bowl a ball a little bit away from the off stump. And he hit it well. Placed it beautifully.
And as a result of that now, mid-off will drop back to long off. Fine leg will come up into the ring. That was in the air, chest out of the reach of Sean Pollock. Seven runs coming off that last over, 216. +1, 217 for 4.
Well, he's gone through the old Chinese cut.
Very fortunate to get an inside edge, not going onto the wickets. Back end of the session, graveyard time for Indian batting lineup. You'll take any runs you can.
Could be a problem here. Clean pickup. Well, it needed a clean pickup. It's a pretty poor delivery from Match-2, and it asked to be put away, and put away it was. Billy Bowden swings the arms. It's 4 for him, and it's the end of the 44th. 231 for 4.
Right, so now we've got Robin Peterson coming back into the attack, the spinner. That begs the question. When Sean Pollock in a bowl? I would have thought Peterson makes up the 5th bowler with Smith, and he's done his 10.
Sharp. That's a very nicely hit ball from Dinesh Mongia.
Gets the pitch nicely. Nice follow through. A little bit of flight. No mean back there. He was really on here, 235 for 4 with a couple of overs to go. It's an ideal position to launch from. 8, 9 and over is what you're looking from here on in with wickets in hand. You'd be disappointed if we don't get that.
Now they might well look for a second, but that's well fielded. Buddha Dipana making up for some earlier fielding from him. He's a good fielder.
He is, there's no doubt about it. Tell you what, Mongia must be unhappy that he didn't put that away. It was the juiciest, it was a buffet ball. Help yourself. On leg stump, didn't put it away. Smith now just moving the fielders around all the time.
Shot, very big shot. Bob Peterson comes the end of his 8th over. He's gone for 52. Kef is there on 63. Gone the aerial route, gone straight, and it's gone for 4. So the run's coming off Peterson. It's the end of the 45th. It's 240 for 4. Runs again here, and it'll be a couple more. Dipana, and you see what also, you see Pat, it's been warm out there. Here's Buddha Dipana, top order batsman. They're covering wide acreage out there, aren't they? They're going to get tired. Gone for 4. What a good stroke that was. Improvisation from Mongia, and it brings him the rewards of a 4.
Well, you see, Alan, it's a bit of width, and Match-2 has not got the ability to bowl a slow delivery. So really, you start lining up the speed, basically, and anything wide will be put away. And really, it's all action now. Hard to stop, hard to change. Got to get it in full and straight. You miss, I hit. That's the scenario you're looking for. No width at all.
There'll just be one this time. And a run off the last ball of Match-2's spell, so he's gone for a few. He's gone for 52 in his 10. It's 249 for 4, and there are 3 overs remaining. He's hit it well. He's hit it very well, but that's a good piece of fielding too. Jacques Rudolph, he's covering some ground as well. He's a good one, isn't he? Jacques Rudolph.
He is, Al, and I tell you what, he's on new territory. He's never seen hard, bouncy fields like this with so many people in them. And the heat of battle of one-day cricket is not easy. He's done well. That was a certain 4.
27 now, Mongia. If he runs this time, he's got it away nicely. Mongia gets a boundary.
Well, he's bowled length, and at this stage of the innings, you cannot bowl length. In the slot, just what you'd want. Free the arms, get underneath it.
Pulled it around again. Upish. And now Dinesh Mongia is taking chances with every delivery. 2, 4 and a 1 off this over.
Never easy though, must be said. When you show an experience, things can go wrong.
8.3 Willoughby. 52, he's given away more in extras as well. Well, that's good running. No, they won't go back for a second. Umpire signalled no bye, so that's a run. This has been a tough one for Charles Willoughby.
There was an edge there. Boucher did well.
Well, it's going anywhere now. I don't know whether Billy Bowden will look upstairs. Oh, yes, cut. Billy, there you see, we haven't seen that signal from Billy. You can rest assured that he will do it differently. Most umpires use the double index finger, but not Billy. It's a half Tai Chi. He's well home.
Well, was the bat down? That's the question. Was the bat down on the ground all the way when it hit? Put down there. Yeah, it was. That's good. What good camera work as well.
That's a big one. That's a big 6. Kev with a maximum. 47 overs and runs are coming aplenty. 264 for 4. Pollock's back in, and Pollock is getting the treatment now as well. There's no justice, not at this level.
Well, the innings were set up. No wickets up. He's going to start off. He's going to have to tee off. Can't hang around. Chase a big score, 300. You want to use the new ball. You want to get it to fly around.
4 balls to go here, Pat. And here's Mongia facing. 296. Lofted. That's a great shot. It's found the gap. Over extra. It's gone for 4. And that is the 300 for India. It is also the 100 partnership between Kev and Mongia. And it has come up in a remarkable 67 deliveries, 100 between Kev and Mongia, 300 for India.
This is power hitting. This guy's talented, let me tell you. Dinesh Mongia, and that's why he's there.
Dinesh Mongia. Look at that. The 650 here, Pat, has come up in 19 deliveries. The runs have come at such a flow. 19 deliveries for the last 50. 300 for 4. Dinesh Mongia, 48 off just 35 balls. 3 balls to go. Now will Kev rush back for the second? He is. That's fairly unselfish. It's a misfield again. But that is 50 for Dinesh Mongia. Well played, Dinesh Mongia, off just 36 deliveries, 5 fours.
Well, I like what I saw with Mohammad Kaif to come back. Very unselfish. And there we go. Ranjit Singh came on just to say hello. I've got your 50.
Oh, what a glorious stroke. What a glorious stroke that was from Dinesh Mongia.
It's getting messy now for the South Africans. Just opens the face. That is a high-class shot.
Well, this can't end soon enough for Sean Pollock. Last ball. Jacques Rudolph is the fielder. And it's just 1 run. 15 off Sean Pollock's last over. India finish on 307 for 4. And what a quite superb effort from this man, Mohammad Kaif, who finished on 95. And Dinesh Mongia unbeaten on 55. Graham Smith learning the hard way in his first match as captain of South Africa. And this is going to be some challenge for South Africa's young side. They need a huge, huge contribution from someone like Herschel Gibbs to launch them.
This was a powerhouse display from the Indians. Started off with Sehwag making 37. Then Ganguly 75. He really was committed today, Sourav Ganguly. And Yuvraj 11. But Kaif with 95 from 103 balls, I thought was absolutely wonderful. But Dinesh Mongia was the one who was a revelation. 55 from 38 balls. They really savaged the bowling towards the end. That partnership was very pleasing to watch. Not so the bowling if you're a South African supporter. Willoughby has a lot to learn at this level. None for 77 from 10 overs, but he will bowl better, I'm sure. Mackay and Tini 1 for 51. Peterson none for 56. And Sean Pollock, well, searching for an identity. None for 54 from 9 overs. Dawson was their best bowler with 2 for 46.
So it's going to be a huge task for South Africa. And Zahid Khan, who will probably enjoy these sultry conditions. Ball was swinging around a bit for Charles Willoughby. And I just wonder how cloudy the thoughts are of this man here. Graham Smith. 308. Ravi, it's going to be a huge task, and really South Africa have to get off to a launch here, because if they don't get on to 5, 6, 7 and over in the first 10, 15, then they're going to be way behind.
Yes, I think the key pair for them is this opening pair. Left-hand, right-hand batting combination. Gibbs is a dangerous player, as we all know. And a good opportunity for Graham Smith to announce himself. Well, he's been at the receiving end right from the outset today after he lost the toss. South Africa was slow on the over rate as well, which means that not only was the team fined 10%, Graham Smith was fined 20% of his match fees. Herschel Gibbs, he can be an explosive player. He's a natural stroke player.
They're going back for 2. That's good running. It was very good running by Herschel Gibbs. He is the danger man for South Africa, and India would know that. Amazingly, Ravi, when I was out with Sourav Ganguly at the toss, I asked him, because there was a pitch, neither captain thought the pitch was a particularly a belter out of the top draw. And Sourav Ganguly said, well, 250 might be a good score on this, and here they are, 58 runs more than that.
Yes, you must give credit to the way the Indians batted, but having said that, it was an ordinary bowling performance by South Africa. I think if a side bowls well on this surface, 250 is very competitive.
Not quite coming onto the bat. First over, 3 runs. And Ajit Agarkar, who didn't get a chance with the bat, here he is now with the ball. 169 wickets, and up until just a month or two ago, was the fastest to 100 wickets for India in one-day international cricket. I think he's a very talented cricketer. For such a small man, he generates and can generate fast pace. Oh, he's chopped it on! Graham Smith departs. Ajit Agarkar has got the new South African captain's name in his back pocket, and that will be disconsolate South African captain on his way back. Smith is gone.
And the pressure will build on him. This is a good delivery. Nice seam position. But again, really no real footwork. It was a wide ball. He didn't get across enough with that front foot, getting the inside edge. And when things are not going for you, well, that's what happens. That ball on another day might have missed leg stump. Not today. South Africa have lost their first wicket. Their captain departs 5 for 1.
Zahir Khan. Oh, that's a good shot as well. He's convinced. Umpire isn't. There might have been a little touch of bat on that.
I think the reason why Zahir Khan was excited was he thought probably the ball hit the pad first and then the bat. Now it's pitched on line, and it's done exactly that. That's a very good shout.
Shot. Lovely stroke from Jacques Rudolph.
Well, viewers in India who might be seeing him for the first time, keep an eye on this man. He could be one of the stars for South Africa in the future. Jacques Rudolph, young man. That's well played. Nice stride forward, hitting through the line. Out on the up in one of the trial games just before the World Cup. He got 150 against the Australians and really smashed it all around the park. So it was just a matter of time before he got his opportunity to play at this level. 9 for 1.
Well, all that'll need will be one of the young ball boys to throw it back. Billy can go for a waltz because that is a boundary.
Well, he's a good shot maker. And you can see it here. On this occasion, just a little bit of width on offer. And Herschel Gibbs made no mistake in putting that away. Nice stride forward, nice still head. And the ball was being hit.
Oh, it's a great catch. Virender Sehwag takes the catch, and Jacques Rudolph is on his way back. Ajit Agarkar is delighted, and well he might be, because that is one of the better catches you'll see. And it's the second wicket gone down now for South Africa.
Well, again, a perfect line to the left-hander. Angled across him, but this is a beauty from Sehwag. That ball was travelling. He's got two hands across to it and taken it just as it was passing him. So the two left-handers now have departed. First Smith, now Rudolph. South Africa in trouble early on, 13 for 2.
Buddha Dipanar comes in, playing his 57th match. Strike rate is on the low side at 64.5. 15 50s, hasn't converted one of those to a century. Averaging 42. He's a good player, he's compact. And here's Ajit Agarkar. Agarkar has done well, but that's not so clever. A couple of runs here, and Dipanar's going back for a third. So he's off the mark straight away.
Just a gentle push. This is a quick outfield, and Saurav Ganguly might have just thought that Ajit Agarkar will get across and stop it. This is a good start by India. Six overs have been bowled, and South Africa 16 for 2.
Welcome back, Ajit Agarkar. Oh, and it stays down, and that's a nightmare for a wicketkeeper. He could so easily have been hit in the mouth. I think he hit him under the chin.
Well, he's a pretty customer, young Parthiv Patel. As tiny as Tom Thumb, but he's got a low center of gravity. Stays very low, and he doesn't flinch. There's no fear in that young mind. Never surrenders.
He stayed down. When the ball stays down like that, you can often get out LBW. I just worked away by Gibbs. Such disdain. What a good shot. Just when South Africa needed a boundary, delivers by Gibbs.
That is the hallmark of a great cricketer. Picks the line so very early, and he's pulled that off the front foot. It's not an easy stroke to play. Such is the awesome power that Herschel Gibbs unleashes. He can easily annihilate and obliterate any bowling. That's why I say it's never going to be an easy moment for the Indians as long as he is around. As long as Herschel Gibbs is there for South Africa, there will be hope.
Well, he brought fine leg up. Square leg's gone back to where the ball went to. So Ganguly moving the men around. He's got to put a man in a catching position. He's got to have two in the catching position. So he's got fine leg in place. Now, if that ball goes down there, man has got no chance of catching it. Quick single taken, he'll have to hurry. He does, and it's gone through. Well, could that go for 5? No, it won't.
Well, you got a little bit excited. But in the end, it was just 2 runs. After all the excitement.
He'd have been out by a long way.
If this St. Andrew pots and pans, there would have been no tinkers, my dear friend. There is no scope for ifs and buts.
Well, down the leg side, he pays the price. That's 4. Boundary brings the end of the over. 28 for 2. Put a bat on it as well. It didn't carry.
There are some twinging muscles over there. Zahir Khan having a little niggle with his hamstring. Just trying to stretch it. Those muscles will definitely twinge. There is a slight problem for Zahir Khan. As soon as he's finished that delivery, look at that anguish. Yeah, doesn't want that because he's a pillar of strength to this Indian side. That's the last thing that the Indians want. Ready in the groove. And you cannot afford to aggravate this injury.
Bangabandhu will come on the field. It's just tucked away, just a slight outside edge. He opened the face from Gibbs. And that run will go against who? 33 for 2.
A superb stroke. Room for the offering. That bat came down like a rapier, riding the bounce, slashing hard at it. Just whistled away to the boundary. As quick as flash.
Certainly give Dippenaar a lot of confidence, that shot. Just flies off the bat. That feels pretty quick. Oh, that's sloppy. That's the last thing you want as a bowler.
And if you've got to compare Bangar and Sourav Ganguly and say who's the better all-rounder, I'll always say that Sourav Ganguly is. That could have been very close. In the end, Ganguly realizes that he's safely home. Mighty fielding, up and exuberant. Young runs.
getting the leg slip in place. No slip on the offside. I'm not sure that's correct. Nicely played by Herschel Gibbs. And the rate starts to mount. 6.93 now needed. And that's creeping. Change room woos, that's for sure.
Well, the difficult is done at once. The impossible takes a little while longer. As I said, it's going to be very, very difficult for the South Africans to chase a mammoth total, 300 plus total. They've already lost 2 quick wickets.
That's a good shot. That's 4. Umpire Bowden, and he loves it. He gets involved.
That's a superb stroke. Crisp timing. Didn't try to hit it too hard. It's kind of in the middle of the bat, straight as a ramrod. Despairing dive from the fielder. All in vain.
And Rio cut it off. And they'll come back for 2. Gibbs realizes he's got just 1 over a slow bowling before the field restrictions go off.
Ganguly's got the fielders in the right position because he's got him at deep mid-wicket instead of long on because of the turn that Harbhajan's getting. And this is a fine bit of fielding by Gautam Gambhir.
Oh, he got him! What a way to get out! The wicket is turning, but this one didn't land, so it didn't need to turn. He just hit it straight back, and I think Harbhajan actually has done a good job. It's a simple catch, but he's kept his eyes on it. Hasn't been surprised by the ball coming back at him in such an innocuous fashion. And Herschel Gibbs got a bit of a reputation of finding ways of getting out. He's found another.
Well, one will have to say that he was deceived in the air by Harbhajan Singh. The earlier deliveries were bowled a little bit flatter. This one was tossed up just a little bit, made Herschel Gibbs play a little sooner than he anticipated. 26 to him. 3 down, 55 South Africa now.
Mackenzie is the new batsman and already playing for the turn that Harbhajan didn't impart onto the ball. And Sunny's absolutely right. He said by turning the first ball, he's planted that seed in the batsman's mind. So good over from Harbhajan Singh, a wicket in it. It's 55 for 3.
That's a catch. That is very well bowled. Slower delivery, given a bit of width by Ganguly. The batsman's eyes lit up, thinking, here are some runs, easy runs. But in fact, it was bouncing just a little bit more than he anticipated. Yuvraj has taken far more difficult catches than this one. There it is, the leg spinner, the slower delivery. Very well bowled by the Indian captain. Simple catch to Yuvraj Singh. And the South African innings is in a disarray. They are 4 down for 57.
She's only 26. You get the feeling Mark Boucher's been around for so long. It's only 26, 144 matches for him. Batting average where he bats of 24.5, not bad at all. A decent strike rate. He's a good batsman. But just going through a little dip in personal fortunes. Didn't have a great World Cup. Let one go by him today as well.
Yes, I think he's got a good strike rate, over 78. So he can be a dangerous player down the order.
Oh, beautifully done.
Yes, I think the employment of the sweep shot just shows that the batsmen aren't confident of using their feet to get to the pitch and ball, or even if they want to do so. Not very sure which way the ball's going to turn. You can see why. This is the other one. And Mackenzie had very little idea. Very, very little idea.
Bad. Harbhajan's wicket. Not out, says the camp. Not out, they say. No, Harbhajan, careful. Not out, he says. I thought I heard two sounds. But we'll wait and see. This might just be a stunning decision, or it might be a poor one. First instinct, it's a poor one. Here we go.
He's standing around off stump. Then he moves away. Oh, yes. It's a big inside edge. Very, very big inside edge.
And look at the expression. He's ready to go. The batsman's ready to go. You can make out sometimes from the expression. He was looking like he wanted to go. I'm afraid this is very poor. Well, that is predetermined too. And they'll sneak the second. Just a little fumble. And they'll sneak the second, and Parthiv Patel tried to push the ball onto the stumps, missed it.
Bit of work there for Gautam Gambhir. 2 consecutive deliveries coming his way. Just a bit of a fumble. That was enough for the athletic South Africans to come back for the second. Very well played.
Went through everybody. What a ball that was. Not only a bit of turn, but a lot of bounce as well. And 4 byes is the signal. Completely deceived everybody. The off break. A lot of bounce on it. Yes, I wasn't surprised at all. He knew the batsmen were going to sweep everything. 65 for 4.
I think what Harbhajan Singh has done right now is change the line of his bowling. He was bowling a little bit closer to the off stump, where he was being swept away on each and every delivery.
Well played by Boucher. He's a fighter. He's not going to give it in, or rather throw in the towel easily. He's going to compete. Loose delivery, and it gets the treatment. Once again, good work in the deep by Gautam Gambhir. Keeps the batsman down to 2. 4 runs coming off that last over from Harbhajan. 20 gone, 77 for 4.
Fine. Will pick up 2 easy runs. He just needs to take some time and settle down before he gets the right line.
That's well bowled. Tossed up. His turn there as well. This is his first over. He's not going to try and experiment too much. Just concentrating on the leg breaks for the moment.
I have a feeling, Ravi, that anything is pitched up to these batsmen, they're going to go for the sweep shots, even though it's going to be against the spin. It's going to be a pretty difficult shot to play on this wicket, which is very slow and has got a little bit of turn. That will definitely please Amit Mishra.
Well, the ball is turning, and if the batsman's looking to play the sweep, the man at deep backward square must be on the watch out, because that should be used as a catching position. Harbhajan Singh is standing in the deep. Should be in another 5 or 10 yards. And that's gone off a thickish outside edge. Finds the boundary.
Another turn, but thick outside edge. On wickets like this, Ravi, probably a slip in for this bowler, where you have the bounce and turn would help get some more wickets at this stage.
That's not a bad idea at all. There is short third man, but I think slip would be a much better position because he's getting consistent turn. And he's deceived Boucher and the flight on at least a couple of occasions in that over. 83 for 4. That's a very good catch. The young man gets his first wicket in one-day internationals. Neil Mackenzie dismissed. John Wright is happy as well. But once again, a fine catch by young Partha Patel.
Amit Mishra gets his first one-day international wicket in his very second over. That was a beauty, and that is a brilliant catch. He knew that he had the slip in the position. He knew he had to pitch up to the batsman, and he did that. He turned it in. Neil Mackenzie goes out for 12. South Africa deeper in trouble. 86 for 5.
Middle order Tonka. Well, former captain now of South Africa comes out to the middle. Sean Pollock, vastly experienced. He's a good, clean striker of the ball. And he's up against the leg spin of Mishra. And off the mark straight away. And South Africa had lost half their side. Good piece of bowling. And a good catch. He didn't get up early. Partha Patel just stayed low and took it nicely. So productive over for the Indians. 23 gone. South Africa 88 for 5.
Run rate creeping up to 8.3. This is the previous delivery. Quite a bit of turn again. Begin bowling on the attacking the stumps. Easy picking for Mark Boucher. I personally feel that a spinner would relish bowling on this kind of wickets, which is slow turns and give good amount of bounce, which makes life difficult for batsmen to score runs. And Harbhajan and Mishra are doing a brilliant job for India, aren't they, Ravi?
Excellent job. And that's why South Africa have further problems because India have got a big score on the board and now the ball is turning consistently. Harbhajan Singh rightly attacking Pollock. He's got a slip, he's got a forward short leg. He wants to keep the pressure, wants to try and pick up wickets. So he's got an in and out field for the former captain. He's a tall man, Pollock. He can use his reach to good advantage by getting down the track. That's well bowled. Bounce, turn, that takes the glove. That's a superb piece of bowling. Sean Pollock was walking. And really, there's nothing he could have done with that one. That was a top-class delivery.
Unplayable, that's what I would say. Turn and bounce, and a good catch. Pollock had no clue what to do. Mungia picks up another catch.
And that delivery really exploded off the pitch. Pollock departs for 2, and South Africa now teetering on the brink. 89 for 6. So Robin Peterson comes out to the middle. That's runs on the onside. Beats shot, fine leg, and finds the boundary. Amit Mishra, he really won't mind that. He's done a pretty good job up to now. He's just got to be relaxed, be patient. He's already picked up a wicket. And to tell you more in the commentary box, Alan Wilkins is with Navjot Sidhu.
And what a half hour I look forward to as well. Just gone 8:15, nearly 8:20. Mark Badger, who's played many an heroic innings for South Africa in the past. Harbhajan Singh is the fielder. But I fear not even Joan of Arc could save South Africa here now.
I'm afraid it's too much of an ask. A drowning man may clutch to a straw, but never successfully. The Indian spinner is weaving a spell of magic on the South Africans. That's a superb effort. They're all G'd up. They're sensing an imminent victory, and that's been cut away, and it will result in 2 runs.
There's only one thing that the price you pay for driving around the field is that you do pick up not just scrapes and burns, but the odd injury. Like here, you cannot change yourself. Now, as a prized asset in this side, you know, this is expected of a modern fielder, a modern cricketer. Oh, well bowled. I like the way this fella bowls. I think he's good. Gives it a tweak, turns it.
It's a rare species, the orthodox right-arm leg spinner in Indian cricket. We've always been searching for one. Just heartening to see a young spinner with promise. The biomechanics of his action, absolutely correct. He's got the ability to turn the cricket ball. Such an asset. It's a tradition in Australian cricket to groom, nurse young leg spinners. Orthodox leg spin bowling who consistently find the blind spot for the right-hander. Young man has got plenty of potential. Above all, he's got the ability to get prodigious turn.
And a single off the last ball, 27th over. It's 104 for 6. Down the pitch goes Peterson, and it's off the edge, and it's running away for 4. Well, it's a risk shot, but risks have to be taken. Badger down the pitch. It's a no ball as well, and Badger's hit that with a lot of power. Mark Badger has clobbered that. That is a very good stroke indeed from Mark Badger.
And it's a very, very difficult stroke to play on a turning wicket against the spin. That tells you that he's a class act, Mark Badger. Put it away. Goes into the big booming sweep of his. It's always a risk element when you play the sweep on a turning wicket. Once again, he's gone for another one. Beats the fielder once again, so he's on fire. At least he's making an effort. Ball towards the total, 129 for 6, 29 gone.
Oh, the finger's gone up. The finger has gone up. And if there wasn't the sound of wood, then maybe I heard something else. But 7 wickets down now for South Africa.
And most certainly, there was an inside edge onto the pad. Even Saurav Ganguly knows about it. Pitched outside leg. He's hit it and onto the pads. There's no way an umpire can give that out. It's a mistake, but human error is always possible. So, there we are. Patterson departs for 12. 129 for 7. The South Africans on the mat.
Sehwag. And another of those mighty blows from Mark Badger. He really does latch onto it sometimes and hits it with enormous power.
Gave him the charge too early. Sehwag saw him coming. That's very important from a batsman's point of view. to time the charge very late. Now this is the previous delivery when he hiked him over mid-wicket. That went at the rate of knots.
It's going for 4 as well. Just a shade short from Sehwag. And it's gone for 4. Oh, it's gone skyward, man underneath it, and Mohammad Kef takes the catch. Boucher is denied his half-century, and it's 8 down now for the South Africans.
Well, a valiant effort from Mark Boucher comes to an end. Goes for the big one, finds the top edge. That ball was swirling in the air, went up a mile, could have really kissed the air hostess on its way down. There we are. Kef, a picture of concentration, pouches that one very safely. Safe as houses is Mohammad Kef. Valiant effort from Mark Boucher. He departs for 48. It's 1 for 8 for 8. It's a hopeless cause for the South Africans. Down and out.
Makaya and Tini. Well, he slapped that away for 4. Bowled him. All ends up, and Sehwag clatters the woodwork. Parthiv Patel enjoyed that one as well. He's been taking enough in the gloves, but this time he didn't need the gloves because he hit the woodwork.
Makayantini with a little wry smile on his face. Swami has done him. Off stump, knocked out the ground. Just what Brenda Seaweg's like to see. Makayantini's gone, and he's gone for 5, and I'm afraid that's a disaster. 154 for 9.
Charles Willoughby, left-handed batsman, had a bit of a torrid time with the ball, went for 77 in his 10 overs. Last man in for South Africa, 28 years of age, and he's facing the off-spin of Virender Sehwag. I'm just surprised now that Ganguly doesn't put a slip in for the left-hander. The ball's turning. I mentioned that they are keeper too as well.
You are clairvoyant. That was the dismissal.
Well, lo and behold, a slip has gone in. Well, he's gone up for the television umpire. Square leg umpire, not Billy. Billy's at the bowler's end. Billy's all smiles. Sehwag was convinced. Now then, let's have a look at this.
Well, that should be gone, shouldn't it? Yeah, it is. It's on the line. That's out. Game over. Get him out of there.
That's out. They can look at it from both sides, but that is out. The red light is given, and Willoughby is stumped. India have beaten South Africa here in Dhaka, Bangladesh.